The core is rotten, and I can behold the tide.
Hey everyone and welcome. In this video we're going to be having a look at Priti Useless Patel and her shallow words in regards to our open borders policy that the Tories seem to have in the background, because they seem incapable of shutting the door or even making it seem like not a good idea. Now this is in regards to a facility that they're looking to build in Dover to process dinghy divers, and it's going to cost us, are we ready for this, £2 million. Taxpayers' money, £2 million. Now we all know that once dinghy dodgers get onto our shores, we very rarely manage to send them back. So this is hot air again, more smoke, more mirrors, without actually doing anything. Do you think this is going to deter anyone, that they're going to be processed in a building? Now this is going to be a disused welding site that's going to be used as an intake. So I thought, it's quite a lot of money that, isn't it? So I thought we'd have a look and see how much Asylum in general costs the UK, and you specifically, each and every one of you, in your taxes. Now this is from Migration Watch UK, and they have surmised that the asylum system is being overwhelmed and abused. Summary being, the asylum system is being overwhelmed following a rapid rise in the number of claimants, most of which have been submitted by clandestine entrants, as well as by growing costs, failing productivity, disintegrating enforcement, ballooning backlogs, and significant, and according to the government, increasingly abuse. We estimate that should channel crossings be able to continue on the present scale, housing payments for asylum seekers deemed eligible after arriving via this route will cost nearly £250 million a decade. Asylum-related accommodation is under enormous and growing strain, with about 400 million spent this year to house 60,000 asylum seekers. 60,000, 400 million. Now that includes as well, everyone, failed claimants. We still housed failed claimants. Now if you have a look at the total operation costs, here's the graph. Since 2013, it's gone up exponentially each and every year, with a massive jump last year to 956 million. Let that sink in. 956 million. Now if you have a look just at the Home Office's goods and services, this is just goods and services. That works out, you ready for this? 470 million just for goods and services. You've seen this rising cost going up and up and up and up, and this is all money that you've got to pay for, everyone, not any of the asylum seekers, not the government themselves, you, each and every one. Now if you don't believe me about them not actually getting rid of them again, this is failed asylum claimants that are still in the country despite being subject to removal. In other words, they've been told and ordered to leave the country. Now since 2014, when it was at 20,000, all the way up to last year, which is now at 41,611 that have been told to leave and haven't, and we're still paying for housing for them. Now if you have a look, since 2007, these are enforced asylum removals. So these are people that we've actually managed to deport for one reason or another. In 2007, we managed to deport 45 people. And look, 2018, we managed to deport 23.8 people. You see where the line goes, slowly reducing to next to nothing. Now, even if we manage to get them on a deportation order, the left and the NGOs and all of the lobby groups managed to get them cancelled quite a lot. This is the cancellations of scheduled flights to remove failed asylum seekers. Now, as you can see, last year alone, 2.2 million were cancelled. These are deportations for things like, I don't know, crime, etc., not being a viable and honest refugee, could be another. But 2.2 million, are we actually doing anything about these people, to be honest? Because it looks like nothing is being done. And out of those, we're actually paying 350 million per year to house 53,000 of them. Are we getting angry yet? Are we seeing a pattern here yet? Now, obviously, this is to house them while they go through the asylum process, which is numerous court cases. All of those court cases are paid for by you. Yep, that's right. Legal aid, isn't it? So we're paying for their actual court cases while they're here. Now, you're probably wondering how much that would be. It works out, are we ready for this one? Just for legal aid, are we ready? 35.3 million in the last 5 years. works out at £680,000 per week, and it totalled 176.7 million in the last 5 years. So it's 35.3 million each year on average, which works out at 680,000. So 176.7 million it's cost us for people breaking into our country illegally, in my opinion, to have their day in court. How is this a thing? It just adds up and adds up and adds up and adds up, doesn't it? It just keeps going and going and going. And it doesn't seem like the Tories are capable or have the will to do anything about it. If you have a look at the enforced asylum removals as a share of the total, it shows you 23 people in 2018 we managed to get rid of. 23 out of how many are coming a day now? 452 was it? Last highest count? Absolutely ridiculous. But let me know what you think, everyone. Do you think Priti Patel's pretty useless plan of processing people in country is ever going to do anything other than make sure more and more and more and more come? Because that's what it sounds like it's doing to me, and it's going to continue to do. I don't think processing them in this country when we can't get rid of them once they're here, even if they don't deserve to be here, says it all for me. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit the like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell icon, share it out, everyone. Stay sane, I'll see you on the next one.
And I do believe that we have rotten, rotten politics, and I'm not using that as an exaggeration.